Welcome back to the Budget Gamer channel, where we bring you critical and in-depth reviews of just about every indie game we can get our hands on, and today we're going to be taking a look at 2064 read-only memories for the Nintendo Switch. And I am so happy to say this game was a pleasure to play. Our story starts off almost as an unassuming point-and-click adventure locked into that first-person perspective. You're in a grimy apartment. By clicking around, you figure out that you're a journalist, and you also find out that you've probably been out of paying work for a while. But your life quickly turns around as soon as you're introduced to the game's next main character, Turing, who is an affable and absolutely adorable, if not a little bit naive, fully sentient robot. The game really kicks off, though, as Turing tells you why the heck they're actually in your apartment in the first place. As it turns out, you, as the friend of an incredibly advanced AI designer named Hayden, was Turing's only option to reach out for assistance, given that Hayden has apparently been abducted. And as you might expect from a film noir style cyberpunk themed game, you quickly turn from underpaid journalist to full-on detective. And throughout the game's 8 to 10 hour main story campaign, you'll be exploring multiple locations and interacting with multiple characters, trying to pick apart details and put together the entire story of exactly what happened and why. Mostly the gameplay, though, will consist of just using the 4 major controls of look, touch, speak, or interact. And with only these 4 commands, an epic story unfolds, and through the dialogue options, you can either make things go really well for yourself or really wrong. Because every single character and NPC in the game not only has their own backstory, but their own personalities, likes and dislikes. And all of these are linked to the overarching and undercurrent themes of the game. 2064 read-only memories looks like an anime-styled neo-dystopian future, tech-based game. But the deeper you get into the game, the more you realize it's not just purely fantasizing and praising the glories of technology. There's an accentuation between the gap of the ever-increasingly poor average class as well as the uber-wealthy. And beyond that, there are huge currents of racism and even unabashed bigotry between the game's characters, whether they're biologically, genetically, or cybernetically enhanced. Additionally, 2064 as a game really doesn't pull any punches with acknowledging the reality of alternative lifestyles, as well as alt and counterculture, and any biases the player might have within themselves regarding law enforcement, alternative lifestyles, non-normative gender, might actually come out in some of the more ambiguous dialogue options and really impact the way the game is played. And in that sense, 2064 read-only memories actually has a really natural and organic feel. There are very few interactions that you can easily write off a dialogue option. But moving on from the gameplay and the general gaming mechanics, the visuals in this game are beyond parallel. It is pixelated, it does have that retro style, but it is so lovingly crafted. Just the effort and energy that was put into this game is so obvious. All of the characters and sprites are really well animated, and especially the facial expressions and emotions of Turing as they grow and develop throughout the gameplay, they're just really endearing. The music as well keys off the emotions not only of the characters, but off of the player and the situation. They can range from anything from more of a poppy smooth synth to something that's a lot more heavy. And one thing that actually took me a little while to notice is that the music isn't locked in scene for scene, but actually can be tied into specific dialogue options. So when the mood of a conversation swings, you're gonna know about it. All in all though, looking back at my experience with 2064 read-only memories, it has been a while since I played a game of this caliber. I mean, I have been playing indie games almost exclusively for the last 2 years, and we've covered about 240 games so far, and there are few that I've wanted to give this much praise to. Normally, 2064 is priced at $20.64, so I was actually really eager to push out this review as fast as I could because right now and for the next few days, it's on sale for $2.99. So if you're even remotely interested in this game at all for its themes, for its gameplay style, for its detective and more film noir kind of vibe, if you are a point-and-click fan or a story-driven gamer, this is really one that you're going to want to put up on your wish list and push higher on your backlog. But anyway, that does about bring us to the end of the review for 2064 read-only memories now on the Nintendo Switch. So if you enjoyed the review, or especially if you found it helpful, feel free to throw me a comment or a like to show your support, and don't forget to click that little bell icon when you subscribe to stay updated with the latest content. These reviews are coming out twice a week, every Monday and Friday, and as we are still a small and growing channel, every like, every comment, every share, and especially every subscription to the channel really do help. But if you're a real fan of the Budget Gamer channel and you really like what we do and want to help us put out some much needed media coverage on some of these lesser known indie game titles, I'd be happy to welcome you into our small crew of Patreons. But anyway, this has been the Budget Gamer, so as always, thanks for watching.